Hello everyone, we're here at Dave's Garage 249, and working on the 57 Chevy front end gasser kit from MPC, and I started doing wheels and tires, and I'll show you what I came up with. Okay, this is the kit that I'm working on right now, and I have gone over things, and there's a few things I'm going to do, and one is that this roll bar and supporting member are probably not going to be adequate for a car that will go this fast, so I'm probably going to add some bars to the cage. The wheels, I'm not crazy about these wheels. They're kind of okay, maybe another application, but I really thought Cragar's would be more relevant to this car, so I went through the old parts box and found set of Cragar's. Now to do this, there's a little bit of work involved because also I don't like the tires that came with the kit. They're too wide, so these tires are a lot more narrow and front runner looking, a narrow front tire. So what I had to do was the back side of the wheel, I had to kind of flat lap that to get the width down. You can see I've got it quite skinny, and then likewise the inner wheel of the kit, and then this hub, there it goes, this hub, that glues onto the end of the straight axle. So you have to kind of leave some clearance there, so you have to thin that down to a certain point. And the way that I do that is I go over to my trusty granite surface plate, and I lay out some sandpaper, and I do a gentle figure 8, and then I spin it, and then do some more figure 8, and spin it, and do some more figure 8, and you can surprisingly keep something within a few thousandths of an inch flatness and concentricity that way. So that's how I did that. Then I thought, well, let's put some valve stems in. So let's see if this will focus. You can see there's a valve stem in that wheel, and the way that I did that was I used a 40 thousandths diameter drill in my pin vise, and I call these pin vices. You can call them what you will, but they'll hold your teeny weeny small drills. And always, especially with plastic, use your hand and hand drill, because if you use power, if it goes too fast, it'll just melt the plastic and you'll just start getting into a mess. So then I cut some wire that was about 30 thousandths diameter into short pieces, and then I glued, ran it through, and then folded it over and used a gel super glue. Let's see if that'll, and you can see the distance between the rim edge, the bead for the tire, and there's enough distance there that the tire won't interfere. So anyways, that's just a kind of a neat looking detail to put on a wheel. These are Cragar's. Just the Cragar part in the center of the hubcap is supposed to be blue, but I just couldn't get the engravings aren't fine enough to really hold it together, so just kind of modeled down the blue a little bit so it isn't quite so striking. The chassis on this kit is got a lot of ejection pin marks on the chassis, probably rightfully so, to get it to come out. So I had to spend quite a bit of time, maybe an hour and a half, finding all those and flattening those off. The rear end, that's I believe that's a Dana 60 rear end. So that would be pretty stout for this car. Probably a little bit more, but up there with a Ford 9-inch as far as rugged. So we'll leave that be. Maybe there's kits out there now for these 57 Chevy frames, the real thing, that stiffen that chassis up with some tube members, and I might take a look at those and maybe emulate that. So another thing, I'm not very thrilled with the engine in this kit, so I ordered a resin big block Chevy engine with 2.4s, and that has not shown up yet, and hopefully it will within the next few days. And I'll give you a look at that too. That's really gonna set this thing off, and I'll make some other modifications like the seats. These look like kind of like factory headrest Vega seats or something. I don't know. Anyways, we'll put some racing bucket seats in there and some seat belts and a few other details and make this thing look without a lot of work like a really good Gasser model. I don't know. That's the beauty of building models, is that you can pretty much do whatever you want to. Nothing that you do is really wrong. It's just emulation of what your knowledge and experience is with things. So anyways, that's update on the 57 Chevy build and what direction I'm going with it. Thanks for watching, and please tickle that like and subscribe button, and as I get further along with this, I'll give you more information. Thanks for watching.